Correct.
Quiet.
Harder. Do it harder. Just do what I'm saying. We go from defensiveness. Now there's a total pendulum swing all the way over to avoidance. They're like, I can't even look at it then. But is that our goal? Avoidance is not our goal. So the minute I left, I had to run outside and come back in. She started showing aggression. Sat up, barked, growled a little bit. They started applying leash corrections. So don't correct anymore. Make sure she doesn't have tension on the line, and you're not gonna share affection with her. She's gonna come to suck up. Do not pet that, okay? Because I don't want her sucking up. So she goes from being, you disagree with the aggression, and then if she comes into your space looking for comfort and you pet her, you're giving security. You're not the security. Just shut up. You're fine. But I don't allow aggression in my pack. I think this will fit her. High behind her ears. You're gonna squeeze this together and put it right there. Just high behind her ears. Put it on. High behind her ears. It's the smallest part of her neck. Now, put that leash on the swivel. Now, in a minute, I'm going to have somebody walk in. I'm gonna have a man walk in. She's very likely, hopefully she growls. I want you to give a leash correction. I want you to stop. So I don't ever say no. It's not part of my vocabulary. But what I do say is I'm gonna say quiet.
Okay.
Okay? What she needs to go to, like the down command. See, so when you corrected her and disagreed, you're taking away her coping skill. She has to have a go-to. She has to, well, what do I do next if I can't growl? That's where the down is gonna be so helpful, because you're gonna create structure that she can feel safe in without being needy, and the structure's in the obedience and the safety's in the obedience, not you. You want there to be safety in the pack, you want to bond with her, but you don't want to be her safety. Because if you're her safety and she isn't safe without you, that's where separation anxiety comes from, and that's where she's gonna rip her toenails off trying to come out of a crate or tear your house apart, because if I'm not safe without my human and I have to survive when my human's not here, I'm not okay. So I'm gonna chew my leg off in a trap so I can get free to get to survive or to get safe. Does that make sense what I'm saying? To try to find. It's all created by the people sharing affection at the wrong time, but you could see she clearly was like, okay, and then wanted you to comfort and share affection, right?
Yeah.
And it's the last thing you're gonna do. But when you have a down command, that's what you would do next. They would give her that comfort in a structured leadership way, not in a coddling way. Cody's gonna come in. Very likely she's gonna growl. I want you to give a correction just the same way you did with that collar. Correct.
Quiet.
Harder. Do it harder. Just do
Quiet.
what I'm saying. Don't raise your tone. I want you to look straight at her in the face, put your hands at your side, and I want you to stand there and make body pressure. We're not being unfair. He's standing like a normal guy. So now don't let her avoid and don't let her go between you guys. We're just gonna make her deal with it. So make sure the line is loose. Correct her.
Quiet.
And then you just make sure the line is loose like that. So I'm gonna have you come right over here. Correct her.
Quiet.
Correct her again.
Quiet.
What you're correcting is the hard look. Correct her again.
Quiet.
There you go, she looked away. As she was looking, she was loading. So you stopped the growling, but you didn't change the brain. You didn't change the mindset. She stayed like there until your third correction, and she finally looked away. You wanna break the fixation. You wanna break that mindset. So now, this is what's gonna happen. She's totally avoiding, her ears are back, and she's like, I don't even wanna deal with this, and you do not engage her. You're not gonna comfort her. And if anything, because your legs were like that, if she came in and sucked up in your legs, you would close your legs. You're not gonna correct her out of it, you would show her. If she crawled all the way in your legs, you're gonna push her aside just to get her out of there, close your legs, and that's fine. But you would close your legs and just let her be. And if anything, I wouldn't even let her curl up right here at my feet. I would close my legs and not let her decompress like that. She doesn't need to be touching you to be safe or on you to be safe. But she's totally avoiding, isn't she? She went from defensiveness, hardness, you disagreed. It took multiple corrections because you have to learn to feel what it takes. And it's gonna be different levels of correction depending on where her brain is at. You match your level of correction with a level of intensity that she's displaying. The dog will tell you when it's enough, because she's gonna break the fixation. She's gonna stop doing what she was doing. So because even though you corrected her, she stopped growling, but she stayed loaded on and locked on. And after the third correction, she did this. She broke fixation, she turned all the way around, and now she's like, I'm not even gonna deal with him. Do you want her to go through life avoiding? No, but there's a pendulum swing. When a dog is aggressive and showing aggression or defensiveness and they have a hardness and we disagree to where we break the fixation, we go from defensiveness, now there's a total pendulum swing all the way over to avoidance. They're like, I can't even look at it then. I can't look at it and cope. I don't know what to do, so I'm not even gonna look at it. So you go from aggression, defensiveness, all the way to avoidance, and then she doesn't get corrected anymore, so that works for her. But is that our goal? Avoidance is not our goal. Get over yourself. He can come and go. Just observe. You're fine anyway. But she doesn't know she's fine until you get through this process. When I'm walking with dogs, often I'll be disagreeing with dog aggression on leash. The other dog is walking by that way. I've got the dog right here. He's looking that way. He's showing aggression. I'm correcting to where he's like, well, the dog will be like, I don't even want to look. So the dog will totally avoid and sometimes even walk behind. They so don't want to be wrong. They'll overachieve, give up all their space and even walk behind me as we're walking past that dog. And then they come back out at my side. Do I want them to avoid and even give up more space for that dog? No, it's like, just walk with me and don't bark and don't show aggression. But in a short period of time, and over a period of time, I'll even invite that dog up to where they learn. I didn't have to avoid to be safe. I didn't have to bark to be safe. I could just observe and I'm fine. And that's what we need to do here. But this is going to be your go-to.
Till the next lesson, we just thank you so much for listening. We hope you gained some value. And again, your dog will never be what you want him to be until you're the leader they need you to be. And we just thank you for your time and we'll see you next time.